Alright, so this is the new Xiaomi 14 CIVI, and the CIVI stands for Cinematic Vision. This phone has two variants. First is 8GB RAM and 256GB of storage, which costs Rs 42,999. And then you have the 12GB RAM and 512GB of storage, which costs Rs 47,999. With this phone, Xiaomi is trying to get into the premium smartphone market in India. Right now, Apple dominates the premium smartphone market in India and it has a 69% market share. After that, you have Samsung with a 31% market share. But is the Xiaomi 14 CIVI so good that people are going to buy this instead of something like the iPhone 13, which costs Rs 52,090, or the Samsung Galaxy S23, which costs Rs 46,999? There's only one way to find out. We have to look at every feature of this phone and then compare it with these premium smartphones. So let's talk about the cameras. The Xiaomi 14 CIVI has three rear cameras: a 50 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization, a 50 megapixel telephoto camera with 2x optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. It supports up to 4K recording at 60 fps. Now, in daylight conditions, this phone captures sharp, detailed and vibrant photos. The main camera sensor is large, because of which photos are clear and bright. But it cannot match the Google Pixel 8a when it comes to details, texture, tone and shadows. However, people are saying that this phone is a flagship killer, which means that this phone should perform well in low light conditions, right? Well, the Xiaomi 14 CIVI is good in low light conditions, but not as good as the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. So in this image, try to notice how the Xiaomi 14 CIVI gives you intense saturation and high contrast. This phone has two selfie cameras, a 32 megapixel main selfie camera and a 32 megapixel ultra wide camera. It supports up to 180p recording at 60 fps. It also has AI-powered editing tools such as the AI Magic Eraser if you want to remove unwanted objects from pictures. And then there is an AI Expand feature as well, which lets you expand pictures beyond their actual borders. This is a good thing because some phones like the OnePlus 12 don't really have AI features, even though they have a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor which is capable of handling AI tasks. Overall, I would say that if the camera on a flagship phone like the iPhone 15 is 10 out of 10, then the camera on this phone is at least 7 out of 10. Okay, enough about the camera. Now let's talk about the design. You know what's really surprising about this phone? It's that even though it has a metal frame and glass back, it still weighs only 177 grams. This phone is very thin and lightweight. It has a thickness of 7.4 mm. It comes with three color options. First is matcha green, then you have cruise blue, and finally you have shadow black. But personally, I like shadow black. This phone has a matte finish and it definitely has a premium look and feel. Talking about the display, this phone has a 6.55-inch AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. It is great for watching videos, browsing social media or playing games, and scrolling through web pages and apps feels smooth and responsive. The peak brightness is 3000 nits, so the display is easily readable outdoors on sunny days. But this phone has a curved screen design which may cause accidental touches. This phone comes with the Snapdragon 8s Gen 3, and the main aim of this chip is to deliver in three areas: AI features, camera and gaming. This phone has a 4700 mAh battery and it comes with a 67 watt turbocharger in the box. It will take about 35 to 45 minutes to go from 0 to 100%. This phone runs on HyperOS, which is based on Android 14. So, is the Xiaomi 14 CIVI really a flagship killer? Well, it depends on your priorities. If you prioritize camera quality and processing power but don't need absolute top specs in every area, then this phone is definitely a flagship killer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.